Hello. Oh, do you need one at a time?
I'll get to that in the next second. So
Okay.
let me go ahead and change out some audio settings here. Okay, that's good. I can hear myself. I'm just wondering why I can hear myself twice, it sounds like. Okay.
It's your internal monologue.
Yes.
I guess maybe.
My brain be talking to me and being like, hey, you need to go. You need to go sleep.
Yeah.
You need to recalibrate. All right.
There we go.
This should have less reverb on my end. Well, hey, how's it going, everyone? Let me go ahead and shrink down the Fugi text just a wee bit here. Yeah, so we're back with another voice acting stream. Oh, that's the wrong panel. We're gonna be breaking down one, maybe two scripts today. Kind of just depending on this and like how far we get along to it. But yeah, so the first one we're gonna take a look at is Admit You're Right from Created and from Telltale. And then the other one is going to be from Jisoo on Twitter, which is the last one standing. So some really cool ones. If we somehow have more time, we might try to take a couple more. But considering how the last one went with all the wild and wonderful directions that we went, it might take be another stream. Let's try to. I don't know why one is more to the left than the other. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But first, some quick EQ because nobody bothered us to turn up for the games. Local football team that I play for having to fold for the season. I'm sorry to hear that. Also, hey, welcome in, Pepper. Let me know if you want to hop into chat. We're just doing the same thing that we did offline, but like online this time. So a lot more people kind of chiming in and having fun with it. Hey, Rai, how's it going? Welcome in.
Hey, what's going on?
So let me go ahead and check Jemmy's thing real quick. Oh, Jemmy has the kind of like an off blue.
Oh, do you need to be? Does it need to be blue?
Yeah, can you make it just a pure blue?
Yeah, give me a second.
B225. Let me check Buddy's real quick. Oh, nice. Looks like
Is it
Buddy's
E225?
It's like B is going to be at 225. That makes sense.
E22. I can't type this in right. What?
Oh no, like so just make it as blue as possible. I guess.
That's green.
Oh,
okay. It's like, what's happening? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buddy, could you scale your model up any? It's kind of a little bit small. I can make it bigger, but it's going to lose a little bit of quality. Expand reminds me of the Boba Expand Me More clip. Oh, this works. Yeah. Recently, I was messing
Your model
with,
looks cool, buddy.
Recently, I was messing around with Boba's model midstream, and like I was making her like scale bigger because she said something about being thick, and so like I just like started like punching in values where it's just like double. Where she was like just expanded along like the x-axis, just like stretched out, and she was like she starts laughing, and like Leo's in chat is like, no, what's happening? It's like. And then Boba's just laughing maniacally, just going like, expand me more, expand me more. So I punched it. So she filled out the whole screen. It was cursed, but wonderful. All right, awesome. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can find a winner for this. I'm going to do a quick EQ, and I guess I'll show. Probably not the best way to EQ, but you know, this is how I EQ. So just doing a basic equalizer. So I wouldn't use all these. So this is what it sounds like basically. So I would add like just a a multi-band EQ. Usually for singing and stuff, I try to cut it off around like 100 or so. But for voice acting and stuff, I like to kind of cut off around like 50 or so. I like to bump up the bass a little bit because my voice is a little bit more bassy, and I kind of like, if you like just pull it up to any like channel, you can hear like what it sounds like and if you like it or not. So you can hear, especially if you like make it really sharp, you can hear you're like, oh, okay, this sounds like really weird, or there's really weird like frequencies here and there and stuff. But like I kind of like this little frequency right here, so kind of thicken it out a little bit and then just bump it up. Same thing for right about here. So like if it feels a little bit muffled, try to take it out, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is what I do. So if you want to do what I do, this is this is it. I like a little bit more high
Sounds
shelf.
right to me.
It was a little bit too high up here. I like about right here, so kind of just like add a little bit of brilliance. Somewhere around here as well. Again, I'm just bullshitting. There's a little bit of a weird frequencies right around here, so they kind of like sounds radio-y. So I kind of try to take that out. I think that's like the nasal area, maybe. I don't know. Something around there as well. Take that out. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I do for EQ. It always changes. This is always different. I don't have a surefire way to do it. I just try to mimic what I do online, or see online. I don't, yeah, okay. So I minimized out of that. Let me kind of close out of that as well then. Yeah, so we have a couple of friends here with us today. If you guys want to introduce yourselves. I'm also sorry about your local football team. I'm sure they'll have better days. All right, so we have, let's see, Buddy here. Buddy here is new. Would you like to introduce yourself? Just, yeah, tell us about what you do.
Hi, I'm a Buddy Melancholy. I do mostly game streaming. Don't really have any experience with like voice acting. I have no clue what I was looking at with the equalizer there, but
Same.
yeah, I'm pretty new to streaming, so there's not really that much going on yet.
Yeah, no worries.
Ooh, my model is going all over the place.
I think it's fine. Yeah, what type of games do you play? So people can check you out and stuff.
Let's see, do a lot of FPS, roguelikes. Like spend way too much time on Enter the Gungeon, like RoboQuest, but also like Overwatch, trying to get more in Darktide.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I love Gungeon. That's a fun one. Yeah, so Buddy reached out. They're super interested in the voice acting stuff, and I figured it was a good opportunity to kind of hop onto here and kind of learn about stuff. And also, it's always fun hearing, like, I don't know, just other revelations. Like, because I think as kind of like the more we get into voice acting, like the more we kind of like sometimes get narrowed into a mindset of like, oh, this is how this should be acted and stuff like that. But when you get like a fresh perspective, just in general, when you get like a fresh perspective, so is from someone who's like not really in that, like in depth, like it's really nice because you can start to see angles that like you haven't seen before. I think this was a tip from a lot of like dungeon masters and stuff like that. Like Brendan Lee Mulligan talked about it, where it's just like, oh well, you've done it for a while, so you're like super in like one mindset of how to do things. But then you get a new player coming and it's like, can I do this? I don't know about any of the rules, but can I do this? And you're like, yeah, sure, that sounds freaking awesome. I don't know why I never thought about that. So yeah, it's gonna be super fun. We also have joining us Jemmy Roca, part-time spirit, part-time tank. Jemmy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Jemmy Roca. I'm a flower spirit VTuber. I am apparently also part-time tank. But don't bring me into any League games because I will not keep you alive.
Oh, I realized that there was the other type of tank.
What do I do?
What do you
What do I do? What do I do? I game, I sing, I now voice act, I garden. That's me. Thanks for having me here again.
Yes, you're an absolute blast last time, and like I've mentioned this before, and stuff to you, but yeah, you make great choices as far as like acting and stuff.
Well,
what is
thank
this?
you.
Oh,
Also,
no.
I just saw your hoodie.
My hoodie. Oh yeah,
Your hoodie.
it's one of the benefits to having custom design. All right, let me hide the feature text real
Dang.
quick. Yeah. Yay! Look at that, Tank Jemmy. It's gonna be out on merch. If you guys want a Tank Jemmy hoodie, just hit me up. They're free.
Yo. Hey, yo, I want one.
You
But I'm not
want
in
one?
Warudo. What do I do?
Okay.
I want one.
We'll see. I'll get you the graphic and you just like place it onto like a 2D shirt or something.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. We also have Draw here. Let me go and pull up your Fugi text real quick. So actually, I should probably do that in a separate tab. Real quick here, Fugi text. Oh, there was one thing. Like I was watching through the video as I was editing it, and I was talking about it with my friend. I forgot which one exactly. It might have been Leo or it might have been Chris. But sorry. Like you remember the you did like little kids in a playground, Jemmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Yes?
I remember like
Okay.
partway through like we were doing it and it sounded great and stuff like that. And I think you said like when it gets to this part where like they're talking about like tying the knot and like it kind of fell apart and you're like, well, it doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
But like as I was kind of as I was going through it again, I was like, wait, no, there's definitely a way where that could make sense in context. Like it's almost like perfect in a sense. So it was like because what are the one things that like kids do like when they hang out, right? Especially like, you know, kids in the playground and stuff, they play house, they play like mommy and daddy and stuff like that, and they like, you know, have this preconceived notion of what a relationship should be from what they watched on TV and stuff like that. So if you just play into that narrative, right, where you're just like, oh, like, you know, we're kids and we're pretending to be married, you see, we tied the knot, this is how it works, then it works beautifully. Right? So like,
Oh
it's
my gosh,
all
you're
about,
right.
So it's all about like putting it into context and stuff, like making it work, like, you know, like trying to figure out ways to like get it to work perfectly. And like I think like that's something like I kind of missed in the moment, but I just thought about it. I was like, yeah, no, that you can totally make that work. Just you gotta work your mindset around it a little bit. So until we get until we get this Draw's model set up and stuff, Draw, are you there? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Draw. I'm not a streamer yet, but I want to be. I've got my own model, and I just got a new laptop, so I should hopefully be able to start streaming soon.
Oh yeah, awesome. Draw is in a project with me. We're doing a musical cover together. So it's coming along. We're still hashing out some stuff, and by that I mean I'm slacking. But I'm sorry, Leo. Draw joined us last time. It was super fun to see like their take and stuff, and like also kind of I think with us another one of the things is like to kind of like the best way to learn something is to teach it as well. So like I think we could have a lot of get a lot of experience out of like trying to guide Draw along as well, and guide each other as well. So and then we also have here with us Rai the movie guy. If you're there as well, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, y'all hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just want to make sure I'm new to all the tech stuff. I've always loved the idea of like voice acting. I have kids, so I'm always doing some like weird, crazy voices and stuff. I love like telling stories. I got a bunch of ideas for like podcasts and stuff that I want to do, and like this is kind of just the first introduction into the online streaming for me. And I'm here to learn as much as I can.
Yeah. You're planning on doing a bunch of like movie podcasts and stuff like that when you guys talk about movies,
I started one last year. I put out 11 episodes, and it's a lot more time consuming. Just kind of got in the way of that, but I'm still planning on doing more. I love talking about movies and kind of dissecting like everything. It's a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, maybe we could go through a movie script sometime. That would be fun. I also saw you were streaming I think Skyrim at some point as well.
Oh yeah, that's like my comfort game. Like anytime I come home from work and just kind of relax and chill, kind of switch my brain off and try to relax. Like that's my go-to game. Yeah, I've got so many hours in that.
If you would like to go and actually, I don't know if I've ever seen them, but if you would like to also, they also rewrote the script last time as well, which was super fun. So they're doing a bunch of really fun stuff. They're currently looking for more voice actors actually for just the projects that they're doing. So if you guys would like to, check it out, please go check them out on Twitter. They had an open casting call. Let me see if I can actually paste that in one of the links here. In case anyone's interested, but yeah, they've been super fun. They've been hanging out in the Discord server and just like giving great feedback and great advice as well for like just starting out on voice acting. You can tell it's something they're very, very passionate about, and which is super fun. So let me go ahead and actually just paste that here. In case anyone wants to check it out. You can paste that there as well. But yeah, so let's see, how do we want to do this? We want to go ahead and start breaking down the script, just take a couple looks at like previous like deliveries, or do we want to why is there another, it says there's another ad coming in. Wait, it doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna snooze this for a hot minute. But yeah, so we have as soon as it came out, we kind of all jumped straight onto it. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the script. Let's see a fresh take on it. Let me go ahead and share this real quick with you guys, so you can also take a look at it with me as well. But I want to see, I guess some fresh takes on this. Copy link done, and I'm gonna post this into the voice channel chat. Right there. Okay. So, Jemmy, you've already taken a look at this. I believe Dra, you've also taken a look at this. Buddy or Rai, would you guys like to kind of go through this short script here and kind of see what you get from it?
Why is it all the way to the right of the page?
Because
I'm not actually seeing anything
lined up to the I tried to get it lined up in the stream.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, what?
Hello, Father. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? No school today? Awesome. Let me go ahead and pin that real quick here. But yeah, Rai and Dra. Oh, sorry, no, not Dra. Rai and Buddy. If you guys want to take a look at the script, and kind of go through it here. let me know once you guys are kind of done going through the script, and then just let's talk through it. Also, Jemmy and the Draw, if you guys want like refreshers on it as well.
Oh, that's true. Yes, that's a good point. I should read as well.
Yeah, this one's definitely a little bit more of a charged script than the previous one, which is cool. It lets you kind of really express more, I guess, and get more in tune with the feelings and stuff like that. So. Sorry, I'm eating a taco right now, so I don't get yelled at later.
You said your what talk?
I'm eating a taco. Yeah, I'm one of those streamers that eat on stream.
Oh, a taco. Okay.
Ooh, mukbang.
Do what you gotta do. What kind of taco?
Bro, no, my brother. Not a Timmy taco. No Taco Bell taco. Timmy, is that your lore? Are you part taco? We never discussed this. You look just like a regular humanoid VTuber.
What?
I'm sorry, someone in chat was
You're,
like, no, my brother.
Oh.
Let me know if sound and audio and everything is good. Because that's always a thing.
Your voice acting is great, Brime. You know, you're pretending to eat right now.
Oh,
Truly,
wow, yeah.
really amazing skill.
It's acting.
Definitely things with acting, yeah. Buddy, have you gotten through the script?
Yep.
Okay. So, what's your initial take from the script? What type of emotions, I guess, are coming through and going through? What's that 160 pages of Google Doc? Oh no, not the lore sheet, not the lore doc.
Like mixture of like anger and exasperation. It's mainly.
Yeah. That's
Pretty-
mostly what the notes when they the original notes were just like, you know, that. So there's definitely a lot of different ways to do anger, which we'll kind of go through, and different ways, also other ways that we can do the script as well, that we explored. So when Created first dropped it, they were like, this one's really charged, but I could see a couple of different ways that this script could be taken. So first off, we have, let's go ahead and just comment in here just really quick. So anger, exasperation, I think that's really good. Come here, let's go ahead and do it. Sorry, Rye, do you have any suggestions on kind of directions for this script besides anger or exasperation, or maybe a different way to describe anger or exasperation even?
I mean, it is pretty angry, but it's also like concerned. So
Concern, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah. It says that there's like some, you know, relationship between these two, and I think that's important to keep in mind as well as the relationship between these two. Is it like is it good gone sour? Is it bad? Is it like, you know, arm's length? Or like how close you are to this person that you're talking to is also like, you know, your level of commitment into this delivery as well, right? If it's someone like that's super close to you that hurt you, like that's gonna, you know, really hurt, and you're really gonna pour a lot into it. If it's someone that, like, you know, you don't know quite as well, then, or like you don't have that great of a relationship with, then you'll be a little bit more detached and stuff. So concern is great. All right. So Draw and Jemmy, do you guys have any suggestions for this? Was one
Sarcastic.
sarcastic? Nice. Yeah, there's definitely. I think that's one of like the out of the box ones. Initially, when you look at this, it is very like anger, exasperation, and stuff like that. But like sarcasm, when you reread it with the sarcastic kind of mindset, like some of it makes more sense, right? Because sigh, like it can be like dismissive, right? And that's the problem, right? Like a lot of these could be like like you're scolding someone, or like you're just like, kid, what are you like, any other takes? There's a couple more that we can kind of go through.
Maybe like disappointed and sad, like in the person, like you expected more from them almost.
Yeah. Disappointment, sadness. Yeah, I think along those same lines, hurt. I think along the same lines of like exasperation, like just like fed up. Could work. What else? Like disappointing, sarcastic, kind of along the lines of sarcastic, kind of like taunting. Here's another
like
word
just,
I can't think of it. What was that?
It kind of just seems like broken at this point.
Broken.
Like, yeah, like trying to like deal with it so much. At this point, they just can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, that was
the whole like especially the version linked earlier has like the like the italics on some of it, the little sigh, scoff, laugh, depending on the mood bits. I can see like the words being stressed there. It's definitely more just like they're basically barely holding it together at this point.
Yeah, definitely. So a bunch of really cool different ways to take this script. Yeah, so we'll actually go ahead and go over some examples here in a second. I think I'm gonna put another note here where kind of just general like acting tips and directions going into a script. So for this one, and for most scripts in general, is always kind of like keep in mind proximity. Proximity which changes how you act and stuff. If you're close to them, if you're far from them, like how loud you're going to be, but also like how vulnerable you are, like how it just changes how you act in general. Like imagine like being right next to this person, like like right in their face, or like on the other side of the room, maybe scared of them even, right? It's a weird thought, but it changes the way that like you act. Proximity, and then I think very important for this one especially is the moment before. You don't get that in the script because there's an excerpt, but think of what the moment before is. What is the other person saying? Think about the relationship, and think about like what the other person said just right before this, and how that would change it, right? Let's say yeah, I think those are three very solid ones to kind of start with. So for example, let's say right before this, this other person was monologuing, right? They're just going on and on and on and on. They're like, like everyone would be fine if they just listen to me, just admit I'm right, and be like, they've been going for like a hot like 5 minutes not letting you talk, and how would that change your performance, right? Like you finally get a word in, and like you guys want to like how would that change your mindset?
Definitely adds to the frustration.
Yeah.
So like, especially if they're going that long trying to justify themselves for stuff that shouldn't be justified. It's more just building up, almost ready to explode.
Yeah. And
Or
I think,
they could already be
Go ahead.
giving up. Like maybe they go, like they kind of whisper and they withdraw and they kind of look away from the person almost because they've been arguing for so long that they're just, I don't know, they've detached from the situation almost.
yeah, that's a really good one. Numb, detached. I think that's also a very fun direction to take into. Numb, detached. Let's say like, what other ways? Let's say they're maybe doing delivery where they're like what if they're like kind of trying to look for justification? Maybe they're trying to look for like validation from you, and instead of like, you know, being arrogant about it, they're just like they're looking for you to you for help. They're like, you know, everyone would be fine if they just listen to me. Just admit I'm right. Just admit it. Right. How does that change your take into it?
It's almost like embarrassment for this person.
Embarrassment. Yeah, that's a good one. Pity, I think, is a more proper one there.
It's just like a lot of sadness in there. Yeah, because like at this point, you don't even know how to get through to them. They're so desperate for justification, but there isn't one. Like they want to like feel like validated, but it's just goes again with the exhaustion and just like I don't even know what to do with you at this point.
Yeah, exhausted. Maybe like, I don't know, like hapless or helpless. One of those words.
Yeah.
Speechless, I guess. But then you do speak, so. I think opposite of pity is a little bit of sympathy, maybe. And that could also be a way to play it. But yeah, it's very important. Even if it's not there, sometimes I like to try to like type out like the moment before. You know, what is this person saying? What are you reacting to? Because it's hard to act in a void. So try to like, you know, imagine the moment beforehand, what type of delivery they're giving, and like start from there, and then start. So like take that moment's breath. Don't just go straight into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of performances here. I'm kind of just so I'm going into the voice acting channel. I'll go ahead and I guess I can pin these into the thing. Let me go ahead and yeah, I'll just go through this very, very slowly. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this this first one real quick here. I'm just gonna play it. You guys can play it along. Whoop, that didn't work. Yeah, we'll just scroll through it. We'll just scroll through it. So this was the first one that I kind of popped up. And then listen through it. We're gonna listen through it in a second. It's 38 seconds long. But we're gonna listen to it, and then let's see if what we can pull any direction from what or how it was taken.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand up for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
All right. Let me move you guys through that, and then let's see what your takes from that are, or what specific notes you kind of pulled from it, and also like what specific notes you would give as well.
Definitely leaning into the exhaustion side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit of exasperated, like, good.
And to, like, feel like that would end with just walking out, just leaving.
Yeah,
You know, just like walking out of the room. Just I'm just done.
Anyone else?
I have a word, but I don't know what the word is.
Smooth.
It's like checking out of the situation, I guess.
Detachment.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you.
Nice. Detachment. Let's go. I think we have.
I'm
that
not a
on
words
there.
person.
Detached. No, it's fine. Anything else?
Mm,
That's all right. So yeah, I think exhaustion was really big one there. It's kind of like you're talking to a kid, right? There's like they've messed up so many times. You're so disappointed, but like you're not even surprised at this point. They're just throwing their tantrum. Maybe like the delivery they just gave was just like so melodramatic, and like overacted and stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, okay, kid, whatever, and you're just done. Funny enough, the thought that I had going into it was I thought like Disney villain, almost kind of like the voice inside your head, like kind of taunting them, especially like towards when they say like leaving bodies and burnt bridges. In the delivery, like I tried to do a little bit more romanticizing it, almost like if you think about like delivering those lines, but you're like ooh, bodies and burnt bridges, right? Then it like takes on more of a villainous tone, where you're like, oh, okay, this is a psychopath. But yeah, detached, definitely fed up. So if you're not comfortable going like the full like angry or like hurt route, this is an easier way to do it, especially if you're like doing villain voices and stuff. We had someone join into chat. I want to make sure. I thought we had someone join in chat. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at another delivery here. This was from Peppermint Baker. I don't remember them being drastically different. I think I like take number one. But actually, we could just go through both and see which one we like more. I guess. I think I like number one from what I remember. So let me kind of play that real quick.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters? What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, what are some takes out of that one?
I got more of an authoritative kind of vibe from it.
Yeah. Yeah, the relationship between the two is definitely more equal footing. Also, if you could call out like choice moments that really stand up for you, like in deliveries and in the lines and stuff like that. I liked the very end where he said, "Especially from you," but like the amount of like distaste in you, like so that you can deliver so much with just a line is amazing. So I really like, I think that take just for that, especially when he said you, and it was like you're trying to just like stab him, just be like you can feel the finger point on the chest. Or like the push against the wall,
Like disdain.
yeah, there's
like,
so much hate in that you, which is another one things is like choose which words you're emphasizing and what those words mean to you, like what weight like goes into them. Choose like your rhythm, your cadence. Like I missed this last time, but Noah made really good points where it's not only just timing that you're helping like break up like monotony, or like breaking up like performance and like emphasizing stuff, but also like tone as well, like how high you're going with it or how low you're going with it, like so you can do word emphasis through pitch and loudness, or through pauses as well. So you could do like especially from and then pause you, or like louder or anything like that, like, or you can malice, disdain. I'm just gonna make a couple of those notes in there. Let's listen to the other one they did real quick here, just right under that.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters? What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burn bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Yeah, or whatever some takes on this. Also, Vivian, yeah, you're free to join in. Feel free to hop in. Let me know if you want to use your Fuki Tech or anything like that. Send it in, or your Video Ninja. But yeah, so that was the second take. Also super solid take.
It sounded more crazy this time, but like deranged.
Yeah.
I liked, for what about who you hurt, the emphasis on you there. I don't know, the emphasis on you is just very good in both reads.
Yeah, solid choices. Pepper makes some really good choices. Yeah, you is a really good choice to emphasize there.
I can feel how much this person hates the other person.
Yeah.
I'm getting like real like superhero, super villain vibes, like Superman talking to Lex Luthor kind of thing. Like maybe they were former friends and they've turned on each other, and this is a conversation that ended up happening.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a fun. This fun word there is betrayed. Maybe betrayal.
Yeah.
Kind of dabbling in a little bit of the other things, but betrayed is definitely one. Disappointment, betrayal, kind of like blends in together a little bit. So these ones also have the backing track and like sound effects and stuff like that, which I think they can either help you or hurt you. They help you that it puts you in the mood or in the mindset, but it also can kind of hurt because you don't get the same freedom you get with timing, spacing, and just mood in general, right? Some of the other ones wouldn't really work quite as much with the sound effects and with the timing, especially if you want to take longer, right? Maybe like, between the line delivery, like you're really struggling to find the next words, or you really want to like sit in a certain moment. So I would recommend doing a little bit of like, so if you want to use it. Also try to do one like just freestyle as well. And I think generally I find the latter a little bit nicer. So let's go ahead and Noodles will correct voice actors. Thank you for the noodles. Thanks for the thanks for noodles.
Noodles.
Exasperation. That's a new word. Let's go.
Exasperation.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Actually, so a couple notes from yeah, creative. Creative said it was condescending, in a good way. All right, so this is another take that I did, kind of after the other one. So this one's a little bit more heated of a take, but we'll listen to it and go through and see what your takes on it are.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right is all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want. But leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
All right, that's another delivery of it. So yeah, well, what are you guys' takes on it? What's the emotion?
Add it out. Like that was really good. I can't remember which one, if it was scars or need anymore, but there was one where it just sounded so exasperated and done. It communicated really well.
Yeah.
I really
Am I still here?
like how you paused on like the F word, like part way through. Like I thought that pause was really like clever, like stopping within a word. Like, cause I was like, I don't know. I usually think about stopping between words, but I thought that was quite clever. Yeah, I think it really helped the take.
Yeah. Definitely different word emphasis and stuff choices. So we had earlier the emphasis on you. This one, the emphasis was on especially, and you can kind of see like how that changed the delivery, the focus and stuff. So I don't know why I typed in especially as a note. Yeah. I think from your note right there, kind of shaky, wavering, maybe. I think like, yeah, when you're really kind of emotionally invested, sometimes it's really hard to push out your next word, and like you can convey that with like shakiness. And if it doesn't make sense naturally, feel free to like, just try to like just imagine the physical action of it, and like see where that takes you. A lot of times, if giving directions to actors, if giving emotions doesn't quite work out well, try giving like physical notes, physical like descriptions, because sometimes it's a little bit easier to convey. So for example, like you say like, in this scene you're really hurt, like emotionally, but it's not working out. Then like maybe give the actor direction of, you have a stomach ache. It's a really bad one. You've had stomach aches before, and it's this piercing like pain in your gut, right? And you're trying to deliver the line through that piercing pain, and you see how that goes, right? Or like instead of being like, you're really happy here or something like that, say like, you
I know I just ring the dingster. Yes, I know I missed a fair bit of shit because I've been busy, but
hey,
yeah, sorry.
CJ, how's it going? No, you're all good. Send me a Video Ninja if you want, or we can use your Fugitech. Either one works.
All right. Let me get myself set up then.
Yeah.
Give me just 1 minute.
Why does that? I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. So choice emphasis on fuck. Almost like maybe like a savoring in it or something. I don't know, like just really trying to like make it hit hard. So I mean, just like emphasis. I think
So what are y'all going through right now?
What are we going through?
Right.
We're just going through. So we kind of talked about the original kind of different directions that we can take the script, just from the initial read. I know you did one as well. When we're actually about to take a look at it right now.
The Telltale one. Got it.
Yeah. And I really like the direction that you took on it as well.
Yeah, just kind of more fed up, I guess is the term.
Yeah, it was great. It was perfect. Let's see here. Malice, disdain. And then especially also like just I guess emphasis. I'm gonna do emphasis there. A couple of other things I remember was for that's the problem line. I think I remembered revelation. Like it was cool for me in that moment to be like, wait, what if like what if like it all makes sense at that point, like everything, like this is what's the problem like the whole time, like so like revelation instead of like maybe a different direction. So I think that was a fun note that I had just in general.
Just want to make sure, which function do I use in video for this? Remote screen share?
Add camera to OBS. It should be the center option.
Got it.
We'll go back to it a little bit more.
I see.
Later, after we listen to everyone's. So this next one we're gonna listen to is from Call Me CJ. Just a couple more lines down, and we're gonna kind of.
You're just gonna play my take?
Yeah. So let's kind of listen to it.
Go ahead.
And kind of see what moments and what directions we can kind of pull from that.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more of them. Especially from you.
Nice. Yeah. What do you guys take from that? Are you guys there?
Yeah. I think wording.
Yeah,
it's
no
like
worries.
definitely more felt like straight up telling someone off.
Yeah. I'll say is that when I first did the lines, I kind of felt it reminded me a lot of like, how in like those kind of mediocre like police procedurals you'd always hear like I thought we were a team, Menendez type shit, right? And I was just trying to kind of go for that kind of read, except I couldn't, go all out because I have people around me,
Yeah. No, I like the delivery a lot.
But
yeah, with that context provided.
Yes, and thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, you sounded so done. That was really good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also, Video Ninja, a video link is in the chat.
Awesome, sweet. Let me go ahead and add a new browser source. Let's call this CJ. Let me paste it. There you go. And just make sure that it's not outputting any audio.
Shouldn't be.
Definitely gives like a lecturing vibe.
CJ, could you
I was trying to
throw up a
figure out
green?
how to describe it.
Could you throw up a screen for me?
Digital video effects, digital green screen. Not sure how good that looks. I also don't know why it's so blurry for you. That's weird.
It's good.
It has like
It just needs a second to kind of catch up. All right, filters
all right.
here.
I just hit the digital green screen button. I'm not sure how good that looks for you. Hold on. Let me try something. Oh wait, right. I remember how we did. We didn't do it directly through OBS, right? Through VCVS. We did it through OBS virtual cam. Right. Okay, hold on. Give me 10 seconds. Give me just a moment.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
completely forgot how we did it before.
You're all good.
To actually kind of like get like clean lines and shit. Hold on.
Yeah. So a couple. I'm actually gonna listen to it one more time here and kind of like just maybe type out as we're going through it, because there was a couple other word choices and emphasis and just
There we
things
go.
that stood out to me. So let me go listen to it again.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more of them. Especially from you.
Yeah. You can see also the choice in emphasis on especially for here as well, which is really cool. I like the emphasis on I, like I have enough scars. There's like the distinction, like was like, yeah, you whatever, but me, I have enough scars. I think that was really cool.
Yeah, and again, check video again. I did the thing.
Yeah. Oh, we got a red screen. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm doing it through OBS, so it actually is a little bit cleaner and crisper as well. Because
Yeah.
because the OBS virtual cam can be a full 1080p 60, and VCFace only does 720p 30, so you get it nice and crisp once it catches up.
Let's just pull some spill reduction, maybe some smoothness. Yeah, once it catches up.
All right.
looks a
Maybe
little
let
better.
me try turning off the bloom as well. That would probably help keep it. That should probably help the lines too.
Sure. Oh, I think I overdid the spill just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it vanished.
Yeah, it just turned off.
There you go.
I also just realized that I look a lot paler on your side because I have to chroma key it out.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, and any other takes
I'm-
on this before we move on, or any notes? Let me check chat real quick. Also, hey Caleb, how's it going? Welcome in. Currently in middle of high school day, so I'm
Yeah,
watching from high
I
school
don't know
computer.
why I'm so blurry on your screen. That's really fucking weird.
You're clear now. It looks clear for me now. It's probably just
Oh.
internet or something.
Maybe
Yeah.
putting it back on default, I guess.
Um,
It might just be too much broadcasting for specifically Video Ninja to really handle, because like browser screen sharing and shit. Probably
Yeah.
not the best optimized.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're gonna actually look at Jemmy's take on this one. I realized I should probably like throw people up as we're going through the delivery here. But let's listen to Jemmy's real quick and see what we can pull from it.
Admit you're right? That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the heck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Yeah. That was, I think that's definitely a different take from what we've heard so far.
Yeah.
What other...
I don't
Go ahead.
need any more was pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she went for much more hurt.
Like, I took more of a sad take on this one instead of angry. Just to see if I could change it up. And then I know the next one I went more angry.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I went more sad because I had people in the house and I was like, I don't want it to sound like I'm screaming. It's so petty.
Yeah, again, a similar thing happened with my take. Can't go whole hog because there are people around, and I share a wall with my sibling, and so they can get kind of annoyed, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Hopefully that should help. Don't mind me live fiddling with my EQ settings.
Oh, you're all good. It's live fiddling with your EQ settings on stream. Couldn't be me.
Nah.
Oh,
No streamer would do that ever.
Fucking Sausage Fan or Elgato EQ, all that shit. Just trying to make myself sound decent.
yeah.
Oh, Phoenix, you got one hell of Jamie, you got one hell of a compliment in chat.
Oh yeah. Let's take a look at chat. Sorry, I should be. Definitely
Thank you,
wanting to do
Phoenix.
some Good voice acting. Tell your friends I said that they're the best voice actor I've ever heard. Yeah.
It's sweet.
All right. Let me try to keep up with chat on my phone here since I'm bouncing back and forth a lot. I think a lot of choice actions and words here we could work with are like pleading as well. Like I heard a lot of these are like kind of just like less of demands, more like pleads or like begging. I think that's a good direction. It's like just throughout the whole delivery, just do whatever, just please just leave me out of it, like, you know, which I like a lot. Yeah, definitely a lot of the earlier things we went through, hurt, broken, especially towards the end, really stands out. A little bit of exhaustion, kind of a little bit of like, if you were to draw a Venn diagram like of a lot of these and just like kind of put a pin in the middle and a little mixture of exhaustion, hurt, broken, anger as well. Yeah. Any other notes in general? All right. We'll go ahead and move on. Next up is Draw did a couple takes here, and we'll kind of go to Draw. Do you mind if we listen to these?
Yeah, you can listen to them.
All right.
Probably not the greatest, but
No,
yeah.
no, it's all right. I think there's still stuff that we can definitely pull from it, and also like kind of try to see what we can do as well. So, oh, hey, Just Andy, thank you for the raid. How's it going? We're not doing an art stream. You missed the art stream yesterday. Hopefully we can draw together sometime. But we're doing a voice acting stream right now. Kind of a couple of my friends just going through a script and kind of dissecting it, breaking it down and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. What were you guys doing? Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Just Andy Art real quick here. I know immediately after you raid in and stuff like that, there's a moment of like, oh, well, the stream hasn't stopped yet, so I have to stop the stream, then I have to like rechannel all my audio and make sure all that makes sense and stuff. Let's get a shout out to Just Dandy Art, work in progress. Hell yeah, Just Dandy is debuting soon, I believe, in a couple of months maybe. But they're really cool artists. Do like great background art and like just art in general. I met them during the carousel, so they're super nice. They're also singing and stuff, which I like. So yeah, if you tune into them, you hear them sing and stuff like that. They're just super chill stream to kind of hang out and lurk in, or engage with if you want to engage. But yeah, usually I would offer a song or something, but I'm with a couple of people. I don't want to take up too much time. But definitely, if you guys like art and stuff, like go follow and check out Just Andy. Let's go. Let's go ahead and listen to Draw's take real quick here, or takes. There's two of them, and we'll see which one we like better, and various other things as well, choices.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Alright. Any notes from that? So I really like
Y'all be killing it with these U's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The choice emphasis.
One thing I do ask is if there's a way to actually kind of route the audio if you're playing it through Discord, so you don't have to like constantly toggle between in stream and like fight the delay and stuff.
Yeah. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna just what can I do here? I think. I'll go ahead and download these real quick here, and I think what I can do is output these to let me output these to Seal Series aux. And then let me go ahead and download the others real quick here. They're quick downloads, so we should be good. Yeah, and I think that was the last of them actually. Well, there's one more take. We're gonna take a look at that one as well. So I liked the analytical. Like one of those lines, like it felt analytical, like you're trying to explain to them, which was really cool.
Yeah, I kind of wanted like almost like a justice, like seeking feel to it, almost like that was kind of what I was thinking when I did the take.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you kind of picked up on that.
Yeah, that's really cool. Especially when you said like that's the problem. See, that's the problem. Like, not the exact delivery, but like it felt like you were trying to explain it to them, like analytically, like kind of like not from an emotionally charged standpoint, but like just like a like calm-headed, like I don't know, debate standpoint or something like that. And a lot of like bullet points and stuff like that. I like you also chose especially as an emphasis. It's really cool. Let's listen. Yeah, let's actually listen to it again here real quick. Let me see if this audio routing worked real quick here. I'm gonna open up a Seal Series real quick here. Any other notes or takes that you guys kind of pulled from it? We could have listened to it again. I just realized I'm not the fastest at typing out and stuff, so there's a couple things that like hit my brain, but I immediately forget. Okay. Let me pull that to a separate channel, so it should be fine. Okay. So I'm gonna send this over. Let me know if you guys can hear it. change audio to stream.
Okay, we can hear it. It's a little kind of cruddy, but we can hear it. Turn off noise cancellation in Discord.
It should be fine for the
Like,
lines, I think. Let me go ahead and pull up a line real quick.
Maybe.
So that was the music.
Yeah, it was kind of cruddy, in all honesty.
Oh, that's all good. All right.
Oh, okay, no, that's
Yes.
clear. We're good.
Okay.
Bodies and burned bridges everywhere you go. Stand for whatever you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
I feel like I'm watching a movie trailer.
Yeah, so to make sure, whose submission was that?
This is,
That was mine.
yeah, draw.
That was Draw. All right. Yeah, I definitely could hear the movie trailer vibe. It wasn't full on in a world where fucking whatever, but it definitely kind of gave a similar vibe, I guess.
It's interesting.
But it's
I'm
also
actually-
like very,
Good.
like, very thoughtful scientist. I know we were talking about it sounding analytical, but that, or was that this take?
Yeah, it's the same take.
Okay, yeah. But I feel like there's a lot of logic going through that brain that's talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think also there was an emphasis on stand there that I liked as well. Like stand, like that's the choice action, right? Stand, like, you know,
Ando.
yeah, like maybe like in the conversation beforehand, like maybe that's what they were saying, right? Like, you know, like this is what we stand for and stuff like that, and they kept on, like, you know, emphasizing stand. You're like, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna take it and shove it in your freaking face. Yeah, stand, you know, stand for whatever the heck you want. Yeah, let's go ahead and listen to the last one, kind of just in the same take as well.
You're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
I'm curious, what was the direction you were going with on this one?
I had a few different thoughts. I was like kind of like hopeless and sad, but then I wish I remembered more, because like I had a few different thoughts at the time, but that was like the vague thought, at least.
I definitely heard the sadness, especially towards the end. So you got that across really well.
Yeah, I like from stand for whatever the fuck you want to like I don't need anymore. For some reason, why it read off as like Samwise Gamgee for me, like getting fed up with like Frodo or something. What was the other note here I had here? I just made one, but I forgot what it was.
Kind of messed up the consistency and tone. I feel like my voice changed a bit too much to the end. Like that was something I was like, oops. But
yeah,
okay.
no, all good. I think you made an emphasis on hurt, which was nice as well. Like, what about who you hurt? Like, an emphasis on choice words, hurt. I like that. I think with both, there's moments of there where there's like, how do I say, it's like connection with the character and like realness. Sometimes it's easy to like, especially I've seen this coming from like stage acting to like camera acting and stuff is like there's a tendency to sometimes like overact or like overthink the fact that like you're acting and like you're trying to play enough stuff. I think it's really important to find the truth of the character in yourself, and instead of like trying to like think like, oh, I have to act this or I have to do this, think, just deliver it as you would deliver it yourself, if that makes sense. Like if you were, sometimes maybe it's just like just reading it out, you know, because these are all like emotions that we've done and we've had at some point. So like trying to find choice moments, or like trying to find I need to say stop saying choice, trying to find you know, your truth in it, I guess, or like relationships that you've had with people, or like past memories, past moments and stuff like that, and then connect this to that, and it will help you act out. Another thing is when you're acting, it's really good to give dynamics and stuff like that, and I felt like a very general note of like hurt in this. But when you're acting, it's really important to be able to show dynamic. One, because it's exhausting to just feel one particular emotion, like for an entire scene, but also like it's how we kind of like work just in general. It's like we do different actions, like different methods in order to like achieve a goal. But it also allows us to kind of show directors our dynamics, our ability to like, you know, do different emotions and stuff like that. So we've seen like in this so far, like we've seen like multiple like deliveries of like, you know, hurt or anger and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be like pulled into one specific delivery. You know, we could go like different lines. We can change from hurt into anger, into you know, frustration, into like detachment, right? So those are a couple notes I would give from that, just in general as well.
Yeah, I do find that sometimes that I over exaggerate things. I'm like, oh, I wish I could have pulled back a little bit at certain moments, in terms of like over exaggerating the emotion. I don't know.
No, I think
I agree about the variety thing as well.
Yeah. I think you did good though. I think I wrote a couple notes here earlier as well. I think the disbelief I wrote in from Jemmy was when she said admit you're right, which is like, yeah, it was just like you can't believe this person just said that. It's like, what are you talking about? Are you serious right now? Admit you're right. And that like read out a lot for me. Yeah, any other notes just in general? All right.
Yeah, I'm not the best at giving these kinds of notes. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all good. So we'll go through it. We'll kind of go through it line by line, probably pretty quickly because we've already kind of like seen multiple deliveries of this and stuff. And kind of go on like different directions and like different emphases and stuff that we take. Remember, emphasis, goal, action, like what you want, what you're doing to kind of get that, what you're emphasizing, what's the rhythm, and also like what your emotion is as well in the moment. So admit you're right. So far we have like cynical and disbelief, kind of similar. One, I feel like cynical is a little bit more antagonistic. Certain words may ring out like differently for different people, but any other notes for kind of just initial line here? I think we could do an emphasis on right. that makes sense there. Like right. Also, like I think this one could be a little bit more like just staggered out in general, like because you're processing it as you're delivering it. Like admit you're right. So like you can play with like pauses and timing here.
Yeah, like that one just, like that part just kind of like slapped them when they heard it. Just like, wait, hold up.
Yeah. That's good. That's good visuals right there. It's like imagine you just got slapped, like why? Like speechless, right? The earlier the comment that we made, speechless, slapped, I don't know, recoil. It's fun to just always just be throwing random words out and like, you know, see what one sticks and like resonates with you. I think that's cool. Yeah, I think admit, you could also put an emphasis on admit as well. Let's go ahead and so we have the sigh. So like again, this earlier could be like an exasperated sigh, like, or what are the other ways that we could do this?
That's on the other one there. Like the other link, there was like a sky / laugh or scoff. I could definitely see one of the like you know, like the disbelief kind of laugh. That almost like a little bit manic of like, really?
Yeah. Any other takes? Jimmy, what was your action here, or what was your note for this one? What'd you do?
I laughed in disbelief. Like I couldn't believe that this person thought that they were right because they're an idiot.
Yeah. I think laughing is a good one here, because sometimes we laugh through pain, right? We laugh through hurt and stuff like that, like, and it's like coping or something like that. So I think that could also be an option there. It's like
It's copium.
like yeah, you can't even like breathe, you know, like kind of that exacerbated like that breath in, that take, you know. Yeah, I left this in here because I like the moments in between as well. Always feel free to like play with timing, pauses, and like other things that aren't just in the script, and like the lines between, like, so even if it wasn't a sigh, it's just like admit you're right, just like maybe a silence or like a pause there, or like a breath out, like you're breathing out, or maybe you're breathing in, you know, maybe you're like prepping for like a long speech, like the angered, like, you know, like, oh boy, here we go, right?
I'm about to go off.
They're like, oh, you know how long I've been waiting for this. I'm about to make a name for myself.
I'm about to make
Yeah, let's go into this this next one here. That's the problem. So we went through analytical revelation, was one that I put on there. I think, yeah. Well, what are some other notes that we could have for this?
Like really kind of sets up the tone for like the rest of it with that one, just like how they react to it. Like I'm seeing more, I mean, for mine, I tend to go with extremes on like either end, but like I definitely like see more like the anger there.
Yeah.
Like there's a tonal shift there.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Like admit you're right. It's like hearing admit I'm right is like what set them off, and then that's the problem is where it's like, okay, now I'm about to admit something.
Yeah, that's good. You have the ball in your court. I think that so like if you're looking for moments to change up your delivery, change up your emotion and stuff like that, this is a very solid moment. Almost like a tipping or turning point. So
Confidence building towards what they're gonna say.
So yeah, this first two lines can be like dismissal, right? You're knocking them down, and then these next couple of lines you're really hammering into them. I think there can be choice. There's emphasis in that, so that's the problem. You know, admit you being right, and stuff. Just in general, that's the problem. And also you could emphasize problem. I think you could emphasize problem. It might not be as strong, but just play around with it. So that's, and then I think there was a couple of emphasis on problems. If I remember, like spat it out, like problem. I really like that.
Brian, I think your stream died.
My stream died.
Yeah, I think it did.
Oh yeah.
No, it's back.
Okay. Melted the stream. Thank you, Lefteros, for the follow. That's why all these rads are running like consistently. That's wild. Okay, I need to change that then. I thought I had changed it. Let me see if I can maybe look at my antenna or something like that. I'm not sure why the audio is kind of, or the stream is dying. Let me be right back.
Oh, yeah, you died all the way. Do.
All right, we're gonna cross our fingers here. But yeah, I think so the next line, analytical, definitely works. Just like breaking it down, like, you know, okay, yeah, you're wrong. This is why you're wrong. So analytical. What are some other notes that we can have for this next line here? You guys want to stab at it?
This is like a general note, but like until the bodies line, you could interpret this as like a teacher like trying to have like a heart to heart with like a student almost.
Yeah, I could still say that.
But yeah.
Actually, fair enough.
It's true, but yeah. I don't know, just an interesting take I was thinking about.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Teacher to student.
It didn't even occur to me.
I don't know if explanative is a word. Probably not.
Explanative? Yeah.
Explanatory?
Yeah. Okay. That's,
something like that.
Jimmy, you said you weren't good
something
at words.
Like that.
I'm not.
No. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. Yeah. Analytical. Kind of teacher to student. Anything else? I think we could still stay with the disbelief. Like, I know we've gone on this like this kind of like, you know, teaching or like kind of showing them the thing, but like I think if you wanted to, you could still do a take on disbelief here, which would work. So like, you know, like disbelief for like admit you're right, and then, you know, choice of like sigh, and then like that's the problem, and then again you're being like, do you think being right's all that matters? Like that's disbelief, right, in the line. And so like, do you think being right, no, that's all matters? Right? See, there's one more that's more analyzing it. There's one more that's like, wait, are you serious? So disbelief, I think, could
It's
work.
like, yeah. I'm also thinking like you got like a revelation on that line. Like maybe this person, the speaker, didn't know that until like this very moment.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Clarity of where it's going. Yeah, I think like
A lot of frustration.
this continue to be the that build, frustration as well. That's nice. Have I seen anime Blood Sea? Is that
Oh, that's blood, but clamp.
yeah, that's the vampire girl, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. I haven't seen it. I've seen scenes from it. It's cool. Yeah, I think there's definitely a build that could like continue happening here. It's like, admit you're right. Just that's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. That's like that revelation. I think that works really well there as well. Yeah, anything else? We can also move on to like word emphasis as well, and pauses and stuff like that, just within that, like, you know, line right there.
I'm thinking you could try emphasizing each word as a different take for "you think being right's all that matters," and it'd be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah, let's go and try that. Does anyone want to hop into the try that out? We'll just go through it, and then do a different emphasis for each take. Any takers? Jemmy, Draw, Rye, CJ, Buddy. I think, yeah. Rye might have hopped out, so
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I could go first since I'm already in the booth.
yeah. Also,
that
you made the suggestion as well, so I think so. Let's go ahead and do you want to just try emphasizing each word, or do you want to like pick out choice ones first?
We get I'd be interested to see how like doing every word like on a different take would go, because like I was kind of like running it in my head, and I was like, oh, that could be interesting, because I know for my take I emphasized matters. I think everybody kind of did, but it's like you think being right's all that matters. Well, I guess it still matters, but you, it's like you think being right's all that matters. Oh, that's being is gonna be you think being right's all that matters. I don't know how I feel about that. You think being right's all that matters. You think being right's all that matters. That's gonna be weird. You think being right's all that matters. I don't like that.
I'd put the emphasis on matters.
Yeah, I'm going through each line or each word and switching off.
Fair.
I don't know the answer to that question, Phoenix. Sorry. Yeah. Himitsu desu. It's a secret. Yeah. I think most of those work. Maybe not being and not that, but the rest of it definitely works. You emphasis on you. That changes it where it's like, you know. Let me open up a new comment chain here. Emphasis. You is very poignant. It's like you think like you're attacking them with a line. You're like, you know, kind of like you're the problem. It like, so yeah, I think that's pretty good emphasis. Think their choice of words. You think being right is all that matters. So I think that's pretty cool as well. I think for right, we could. It might be cheating a little bit, but we could also break up right is into right is all that matters. Right is all that matters. It works a little bit better because if it's contracted, then like it's a little bit cheating, but we'll do it. Yeah,
I'm not a cheater, Brian. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying like you could.
No, I'm
break it
kidding.
up, yeah. Do you want to try
Yeah.
and do a take real quick where you break up a right and you're emphasizing right instead of rights?
Yeah. You think being right is all that matters. Yeah, that feels better.
Ooh, yeah. I liked it a lot too. Because it's again like the right comes up multiple times on this where you're trying to drill it in and it becomes like a little bit of a motif. Like admit you're right. Being right's all that matters. What's being right? Like so, I think because it comes up so much, like the emphasis on it makes sense. Because like you're really trying to like drill out either their preconceived notion of what's right and also like just the problem that like you referenced before that, like that's the problem is right. This your obsession with right. The emphasis on all I think was cool. I think I did for the first take that I did was an emphasis on all, like all that matters, kind of.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And then matters as well, of course, makes sense. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Like yeah, it's fun to see each different word emphasis change the delivery. All right, let's go ahead to the next line here. What about who you hurt? What can we pull from this one?
I come up with descriptive words.
Yeah, directions, emotions, goals, emotions, various things like that, or like emphasis words, pauses.
Not really sure what you want me to say here, honestly.
It could be seen as like a specific person, right, rather than a general, like, because initially it feels like it's a general statement about like what about who you hurt, but what about if it's a specific person who you hurt, right, in a previous scene, like maybe it was somebody close to the other character that they injured or caused to be injured or something. I don't know.
That's really good that you brought that up because in the original notes, I believe one of the directions for this line was like, do they even care that they hurt you? Because I think the note there was that like the person that they hurt the most was you, the one delivering the line.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think definitely, yeah. Picturing, I think the emphasis on like who, maybe could work. But like picturing like a face, putting a face to like who, and yeah, like hurt, I guess, in a sense. I don't know if you would work quite as much as an emphasis here, but I think what could work as an emphasis. I don't know if about could work, but who could work, and then hurt.
You.
Yeah, you hurt. I think hurt definitely could have a lot of emphasis as well. I think
Somebody ring the dingster!
welcome back, TJ.
I think CJ said he needed to go.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh.
All right, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm not able to check the Discord a lot.
Fine, I'll be your informer.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think for this one, like there's a couple other like one you could be attacking them. Like what about who you hurt, right? Like there's like a very like I can't think of a proper word for it, but like just attack, right? You're attacking them. You're scolding maybe. Again, words bad.
Turning the tables, like really like grabbing the power in the argument,
Taking power.
like putting them on guard.
I think disbelief could work as well, like from the notion of like what about who you hurt? Kind of like could also be done. I think my delivery of it was like taunting, like well, what about who you hurt? Yeah, I think that's some like if anyone has any other like notes, we can go through that. Let's go with what's being right. If you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go, what were some directions and notes you would give this one?
There's a lot of spots that could be stressed in that one.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the clear emphasis would be the alliteration, bodies and burnt bridges. And right, yeah. Especially since it's in quotes. I guess sarcasm or condescendence.
Yeah, that works.
I'm kind of interested, like if you emphasize the and, but not the bodies and burnt bridges, like how that would affect actually.
Take the invert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to try that?
Sure. What's being right if you leave? Oh, in fact, I'm going to emphasize the bodies like just naturally, like in my mind.
Yeah, no worries. Let me
Fight it! Fight it!
let's try that.
What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go?
It's a choice. Let me see. Let's see here.
I feel like it works if it was like something that you expected from the person. Like they're like, you had to do both, didn't you? Sort of feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like, I expected the bodies, but the burnt bridges too.
I think another way to emphasize this is maybe like a little like hesitance or like word searching, and there's like bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go. Like there's like a little bit of like hesitancy or like a pause there, right? Like, what's right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Like, or like maybe like a pause in between.
That's good.
Could also work with.
I think everywhere could also be an interesting spot. Just like you didn't just screw up, you screwed everything up.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You
Multiple places.
mess up that much.
This was a concerted effort to fuck up. Or mess up. Sorry if I...
Yeah.
Apologies if... Right.
I think you're good. It's in the script, so I think you're fine.
All right, it is, yeah. Pardon me.
Yeah, oh, also, hi, Vivian. How's it going? Welcome in.
It's going all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in my delivery, I think I definitely chose an emphasis on maybe not everywhere in specific, but like everywhere you go, like as a whole. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick here. Let me download it real quick here. Sorry, 1 second here. Also, Lero, thank you for the follow. Let me know if you want to hop in. I know Lero also does a lot of voice acting as well. I've been trying to get them to join for the dub collab for a while now, actually, but the timing is a little bit rough. All right, let's go ahead and listen to it real quick here and see if we can find the emphasis in the everywhere you go. Yeah,
Bridges everywhere you go,
yeah,
and burnt bridges everywhere you go.
yeah. So that's the emphasis on everywhere, right? Or like everywhere you go. I think it works. Nope. I found the wrong one. Yeah, so you could definitely emphasize everywhere you go. I think that's good. Also, I think maybe, Jimmy, did you say emphasis on you? Or did I make that up? I might have made that up.
I mean, I have been emphasizing, or I've been all about emphasizing you this whole time. So it might have been me.
No,
It's being right if you leave bodies. Okay, yeah. That could be.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that would be more if you wanted to lean into the blame on this person.
Yeah. Ooh, I think, did we have blame on here at all?
I don't think so.
I think there's a very good choice in like action word or just like direction in general is just blame. I'm surprised we missed that.
I am too, because I'm like, we are actually blaming this person the entire script.
Yeah. Yeah, Lero, feel free to hop in. Yeah,
Brian, there's another recording too.
There's a new one? Or did I miss one?
Vivian just did.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Oh, I didn't... Is it in the voice chat? Or...
Oh,
Yeah, post it or send it, if you can post it in the...
I think they were just saying they just did one.
Yeah, just post it in the channel or the voice acting channel if you want to. Also, hey Lero, how's it going?
Hi.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see, what other lines here that we could do? So I'm gonna take a second for them to upload that. Let's go ahead and actually let me see. Well, what would be the emphasis on the second you go like? Would that work? Yeah, I think that kind of follows along the same line of blame, where like what's being right if you leave bodies.
You leave bodies everywhere you go.
It could work.
That would work.
Yeah. I think I remember there's one thing that I made a note for this one, but I didn't do for myself. But like I thought it was fun, as a note. Was an emphasis on stand. I don't know if it would make sense like off the bat, but for me, when I thought about it a little bit, was what if you're not acting in a void, right? Where as you're talking, this person who just delivered a full monologue still wants to talk. It wants to interrupt you. So what if in between, like, what did you just said, like, what's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go, and they start trying to talk, and they start trying to go like,
sounds like my supervisor.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, what if they're trying to justify themselves, right? Or they're not like listening, right? Where they're just been like, like I didn't leave bodies and burnt bridges. Like, what are you talking about? Like that wasn't me. Or like, like they're trying to like say like that wasn't me. Like you can see them trying to talk, about to anticipate the talk, like prepping up to like say something irrefutable, but then with this word stand, you're trying to cut them off. You cut them off. You're like, no, You raise your finger up. You raise your hand up. I'm still talking. Shut the hell up. I'm still talking. You're not gonna. You had your say, right? So what if you emphasize stand in that way, right? Where you're just like everywhere you go, stand.
Like an interjection.
Yeah, interjection. That's a good. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
I'm wording today. Wow.
Yes, let's go. Hey, you kicked our asses at
Demi
word
spelling
with
bee
friends.
What?
What was it? Like words on stream or something like that? When it was like look for words.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I thought that was really fun. Like because again, like you're having a little bit more of an awareness. Like you're not acting to yourself while you're delivering this. What does the other person look like? What's their face? Like are they accepting? Are they furious? Like how does that affect how you act? Right? Like does it feed your fury even more? Does it feed your hurt even more? Like how does it change it? Right? Are they trying to interrupt you? Like holy crap, how dare they? Right? I think that's a really solid kind of takeaway that you could kind of put into there. So what if you emphasize stand? I think you could also emphasize. You guys go ahead. What other notes could you pull from this line?
Whatever is a good one to emphasize.
Whatever. Also, if you want to give like an example of it as well, if like don't feel like if like you're like to give an example of emphasis on whatever.
Like I would say maybe like holding the W there. It's just sort of searching for the word, not quite, but yeah, whatever, that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I think the emotion there changes too, right? Because I feel like your delivery right there was a very like dismissive, like whatever.
Yeah.
Stand for whatever. Right.
Yeah, because no matter what it is, I am not interested in finding out.
Yeah. So just within that one, dismissive. I think I don't know, accusatory, something like animosity. Like whatever. Yeah, I think you could break it up as well. Like, what if you did like whatever? Right. Not like a Valley Girl, like whatever, but more like stand for whatever. Like you're really trying to like I guess put emphasis here.
Right now you got me hearing the whole thing in Valley Girl accent.
Stand up for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out
Nobody
of it.
do that.
Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it.
Shut up, done. I love it. Yeah, go ahead. Any
I have
other
like
suggestions?
enough scars, thank you.
Why does that work so well? Why does that work so well? As a Valley Girl. Like, that's the problem.
Have enough scars? Why is that so fun?
Yeah, right. Honestly, yeah, have fun with it, Does anyone want to do this in a full Valley Girl accent? Just for fun.
Fuck it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd pull it up.
Wait, who's going real quick? I was gonna pull you up. Who's doing this one?
I could, buddy.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me swap you out. I realize I haven't been swapping people out as I've been doing this.
Yep. Just been having the mascot there.
Yeah.
Right. I got this double really adds to it. Oh. Alright. Admit you're right. That is the problem. being right? It's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Brilliant.
I actually like that. It almost also like kind of like felt like maybe Jokery-ish and stuff like that, but like I like that. It didn't go off like as full like, you know, Valley Girl like mocking like parody accent, but like actually just it felt pretty
Mean Girls.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's someone from the valley.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like the word emphasis as well and stuff.
The accent really helps with word emphasis because it's like a lot of pitch shifting and like almost like spitting out some of it.
Yeah. It's I think that's one of the fun things. Like if you're ever in a rut while you're voice acting and stuff like that, and you're having a hard time, like, you know, finding something different, just do something fun. Do something that you wouldn't normally think of, and it will sometimes give you a revelation or like help you refresh your palette in a sense. So that was cool. Thank you.
And see how much my hands were swinging around the whole time I was doing that.
Yeah, gesture is also very, very good and important for acting and stuff like that.
Especially for voice acting, since everything has to come through your voice, it's better to overact physically too.
Yeah. Any other notes and stuff? I think earlier we were talking about the emphasis on fuck. Because when you make the choice to use a curse word, it's a powerful one, right? You're like, okay, yeah, you know, there's something that you wanted to convey that wouldn't have worked normally without swearing. So like, you know, if you're just to say like stand up for whatever you want, but like the fact that you're using the fuck as like, you know, a more of an emphasis and stuff like that, and like just to drag it out, like I think it does a lot to the sentence.
Personally, I really like the reads where it isn't emphasized so much, where it just kind of naturally leads in to just saying the word, like whatever the fuck, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
like the same
whatever
as
being
Mr.
stressed.
Yeah.
And the fuck just rolling off of it.
Yeah. I think that pulls into like more of the dismissive read. It works pretty well. Thank you for the like, Mr. Finch. Maybe emphasis on somewhat. Does someone want to try an emphasis on want real quick here? What if it's like stand up for or whatever, and then
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever
okay.
the fuck.
Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it.
Yeah, I like that. I think it'll also be like I think earlier from the Valley Girl read as well was like stand for whatever the fuck you want. Like there was like kind of like it's not like maybe like inquisitive, but like just like a yeah, but leave me out of it. Kind of. I don't have no idea how to describe that. They'll just put a question mark there.
The rise and fall in the infection.
That fits because it's like. It's basically like, you know what? I don't even know what the fuck you want at this point.
Yeah. I think emphasis on me. Leave me out of it. Like a distinction between you and me. So whatever you do, just leave me out of it. Also, I think like an emphasis on each one. Like, leave me out of it. Leave
Yeah.
me
But leave me out of it.
Any other notes for this line here? I'm gonna pull from Jemmy's performance earlier, where I think this was more of like hurt pleading, because this line could be like there's an action here, right? There's a goal, there's an action or something like that. I think you could read this as pleading, begging, like please leave me out of it, like leave me out of it, leave me out of it. Dismissive as well. Also demanding, commanding as well, right? Does anyone want to try like commanding or demanding as a choice? Sure. Let's go ahead and do the next lines here. Anyone have any notes for these next couple lines?
Bitter.
I think you just keep with the pleading as well, like begging, like reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
I think CJ did it earlier, where it was like an emphasis on I, like I have no scars. There's a distinction there. Maybe a small emphasis on scars, or even enough.
Yeah, I think enough would be a good place to emphasize.
Yeah.
Just how worn down all of it just goes. Yeah, after like the outburst, the really like laying into them before, it's like after this, it's like all of their energy is just gone. It's like I'm just done.
Yeah, exhausted.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, imagine you just ran a marathon, or just take a bunch of breaths. Just be like, you know, yeah. I think that's very good right there.
Well, not even after a marathon. After a sprint, you can be worn out.
Yeah, true.
This feels like a sprint.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison.
Now, of all the takes we heard, I think my favorite line was probably the "I don't need any more" in Jimmy's, because like through the whole thing, it's like sad, trying to like hold it together, but like with the "I don't need any more," it sounded like barely choking back tears while saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Like that was one of the most like hurt sounding lines in there.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. Yeah, I think there's an emphasis on enough that could work. Enough scars. Yeah, then I think there could be a pause between I don't as well, as we're trying to like break this this line up here, like or even like a pause or a hesitation between I, like how would that work, right? So it's just like don't need anymore. Like, or I guess that would be an emphasis on don't. But it's kind of just like playing with like not knowing what to say, or like, you know, getting caught up in what you're trying to say. It could definitely be the emphasis in need as well. Yeah, I think Jemmy, you mentioned kind of like pulling from like personal experience for this, at least to these last couple lines and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I won't make you overshare or anything. Just whatever you're comfortable with. But yeah, I think definitely you could tell. You know, I think listening to that, you could definitely tell that there was a huge emotional connection within those like last deliveries and stuff like that.
Honestly, I was at the last U. I was actually about to get emotional. I was like, "No, I'm acting." Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know.
Frozen. You must be an empath. I suppose that's useful for.
Yeah. What did you say this line? But your teeth are gritted, right? It's like, how does it change? Like, I don't need any more. Right? That
To
could
me?
be fun. Well, just anyone. You know, I think. Yeah, we talked about the emphasis with especially, and then from you, and then the emphasis on you. Let's go ahead and actually, I think I might have missed because I didn't remember seeing it, but I think I might have missed Jemmy's thing. Because Jemmy, you did a second delivery, right?
I did, yeah. It was more angry than it was sad.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. Let me go back through it again. I don't think I missed anything else. I think that was mostly those. Oh yeah, here it is. Jemmy more angry. You're late. Can we
You're
all get,
late.
You're late. You're late.
I don't want to hear excuses or explanations, Leo.
Can you gamble? No, sure. As long as you're not doing it with the money and you don't build a bad habit with it. Gamble responsibly, Leo. For anyone out of the know, the script that we did last time, it started with "You're late." That was a whole delivery. Also, Vi created as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and listen to Jemmy's other performance real quick here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a bite out of food while that happens.
Admit you're right? That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the heck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more, especially from you.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any notes? Anyone want to go over that real quick?
Heck can sometimes sound angrier than if you just say fuck.
I like the rising tension towards the end. Like it kind of builds. Like I think that was quite good.
I think a lot of the notes that we've been through. Let's go ahead and listen to it one more time, because I had notes, but I also eating a taco and I'm bad at multitasking.
Admit you're right? That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the heck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more, especially from you.
Yeah.
Slams the door. Walks
out.
out.
So a couple of things here. The emphasis on problem. Same choice that CJ did. I don't like that. I think here actually, when you say stand for whatever the heck you want, like you get really quiet, and I like that a lot. I like the change in volume. It's like you're getting up into the ear and whispering into it, and just like that changes it, and it's such a cool, such a cool blocking choice, right? Yeah, it's a roller coaster you're playing with. Okay, you can order something.
I got a little too into it and smacked the table at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my own sound effects. Whoops.
No, I appreciate it.
Poor table. Can't believe you did this to him.
Mia John. Oh no, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hopping in. Feel free to leave. No. Thank you for stopping by and saying hey at the very least. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's like you can be very threatening. It can be even more threatening whenever you like get close to someone, right? Or like if you get like really quiet and then loud again, and I think it throws them off. Maybe just choice in argument for like whenever you're having an argument in the future. Just like playing with that dynamic, just like screw with people. I think, yeah.
You just get like right in the face and just hold eye contact as hard as you can while you get quieter.
Yeah.
Make them really focus on it.
Yeah. Or like right in their ear, right? Because like it's one like stand for whatever the fuck you want. But like if you get like really close, like stand for whatever the fuck you want. Believe me out of it.
Yeah.
Right. It gets so crazy.
Yeah. Go full ASMR on it.
ASMR scolding.
Stand for whatever the fuck you want.
Who's a little soldier boy? Yeah, that's right. You are.
What is happening? Get me out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was.
It was like a quiet threaten.
Yeah, like a quiet and threaten. Like, I think the quieter someone gets, the scarier it gets.
You could do like fast quiet as well, like a manic sort of like quiet. I don't know. Well, I guess.
Yeah. Do you want to give an example of that? I can't actually think of one.
And you like Batman. Leave me out of
it. maybe something like stand for it. I can't do the quietness.
No, I think I kind of see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go ahead though, if you.
I wish I was more skilled so I could communicate like what's in my head. You know, sometimes.
Hey, can I try?
Yeah.
Stand for whatever the heck you want, but leave me out of it. I don't know if that caught. Did it catch?
Yeah, no, I caught. I liked it.
Okay.
Was that what you're trying to go for, Draw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The white man, I think. Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but Leave me out of it.
Yeah, bewildered under your breath. I like that. Yeah, solid choice. Are we doing Joker again? someone want to do
The Joker series.
Yeah, the Joker series. Like Betsy. Lero, do you wanna try a Joker take?
Yeah.
Let me pull your thing up real quick here. There
Doesn't help that my 20. Dead.
I think Lero was the one that was doing the Batman voice or like the Joker voice earlier. I'm not sure.
It doesn't help that my like $20 headset mic makes me more high pitched. Like my voice naturally is like bass.
They take you apart. Yeah, then just the last 3 lines.
Oh yeah, like the line with the scars. that
The
makes
quieter
sense.
one, yes.
Yeah. Because Joker in the Dark Knight series just talks about like getting the scars, so I think that's a fun parallel to draw.
Maybe.
Let's go ahead and listen to Vivian's take real quick here and see what we can kind of pull from that.
Oh shoot, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you know, you're all good. Alright, I'm gonna play it real quick here.
Oh my gosh, the real Joker series.
That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, let me pause and go back real quick here.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it from the start. I forgot where my note
Admit
was.
you're right.
So they're very analytical at the beginning there. I think you did
That's
a
the
choice
problem.
emphasis on out of it.
You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
I got my AC on. Oh yeah, sorry, that was my bad. Yeah, I liked your delivery of stand for whatever the fuck you want. Like this very like, it wasn't like charged or anything. It was just like kind of dismissive, but also like kind of quiet. But like it made for great dynamic going into, but leave me out of it. I like that a lot. Let me go ahead and pull
I'm
it
glad.
real quick again.
I worried about it being too quiet, but I really wanted to lead into that part.
Yeah.
If you leave bodies and burnt, you go. Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave.
Yeah, I really like that delivery. Stand for whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, I think that's very important as well, because like by changing your volume and changing your emphasis and stuff like that, you really are calling to attention like what you want from the other person. So it's like, you know, like earlier, it's just like stand, like it doesn't really matter that they hear you for that, but like, you know, the emphasis there is like leave me out of it. Like, who cares about your philosophy? Who cares about everything that, you know, you believe and think or whatever you want to do? Just leave me out of it. That's the only takeaway. Like, if I were to throw away this whole entire script, the only thing that I want you to take from it is leave me out of it. That's it. Done. You can ignore me for the rest of every single other word that I said, but leave me out of it. I think that's a very good choice to emphasize. Yeah. I think that's cool. Because like, you know, if you had to summarize this whole entire script into just one line, I think leave me out of it is pretty solid. Like you can cut out everything else.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of it is setting up the request to leave you out of the whatever problems are going to be caused further on or have already been.
Yeah. Any other notes? Any other notes here? Or does anyone want to try another delivery of this with kind of all the notes that we've given here, just in general?
Could try a non-Valley Girl one.
A non-Valley Girl one, yeah, of course.
Ugh.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready, I'll go ahead and throw your model up here.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Hell yeah. I like that. Anyone have notes in general? Moments that stuck out?
I like the delivery. You used the pauses really well in there, and then the emotion definitely like showed through here. I'm trying to remember if there were specific lines that got me, but I can't remember. But actually, yeah, especially from you was like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you of all people tripped me up. Like, you really kind of feel, and I like that. That was different.
Cool.
Into the yeah, this reminded me of the, what was it, Todd telling Bojack off in the BoJack Horseman, where at the end he's just, fuck man, what else is there to say?
Yeah. I like the you emphasize on everywhere you go, but I think like it was a very different like delivery, like like more subdued and stuff like that, but more like matter of fact, as compared to like the other deliveries where it's like more heated. So I thought that was also cool. Also, I noticed a little bit of like a laugh in there, or it felt like there was like a laugh. Can anyone pick out where it was, or it might have just been in my head?
I think I did that like.
Was it in the beginning,
times.
right?
Somewhere towards the end as well. Also, hey, Super Sci-Fi, welcome in. How's it going?
And there was one. I was supposed like planning on doing it like after the admit you're right for the Psy. I think I threw it in like right after that's the problem.
Yeah,
just
that
because
works too.
I tend to go manic with a lot of it because I mean, what works for me is I'm bipolar as hell. So when I do get mad, I get like smiley mad, which kind of freaks people out. So there's a lot of like laughter and like really kind of thrown into it.
Yeah. Super Sci-Fi says, I find it funny that in the previous voice was more suave and debonair, and then drops a random F-bomb. That's fun, yeah. Mask off moment? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I could see it. No, I thought I heard a laugh when you said stand for whatever the fuck you want. Like kind of like towards the end, I heard like a little bit of chuckle where I thought it was nice, or even if I imagined it, I think it was nice. We're just like, like
it is very possible it's in there.
Yeah, but I like that. Like it adds to the dismissiveness, right? I would like stand for whatever the fuck you want. Or like, yeah, I think it was like more towards the end. It was like, stand for whatever the fuck you want. Believe me, I thought it was cool. Yeah, great delivery. Oh, I'm getting pulsed. Hey, Milky, how's it going? Welcome in. How's your stream? Milk delivery. Hey, Milky. Hey, Raiders. We're doing another voice acting stream. A couple new friends here with us today. Thank you for the milk. Milk is good for you. Milky is also good for you. Milky is a super chill streamer. They do like really cute chill games and stuff like that, and they also have a really cool accent. I'm a sucker for accents and stuff. So go check them out. They're really fun to kind of chill and hang out with and stuff. They're also in the middle of a donathon as well. And I made as part of a redeem, I made a 3D model for them. So if they manage to hit 30 subs, I think they're like maybe 9 away. If they hit 30 subs, then they get to show off their 3D model that I scuffed together. Thank Teji for that. Teji was the one who requested it. Me, I have no idea what I was doing. Bots, can we shut up, Prime? No. ASMR mukbang. Yeah, I think you were talking about like looking for snacks or something, or like buying snacks, getting ready for the mukbang. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever been to an ASMR mukbang, so hopefully you had some really good snacks and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for the raid. If you guys have to take care of yourselves, please do. Drink some water. If you guys want to just hang out and stuff like that, feel free to do so as well. We're kind of towards the end of the script, maybe moving on to another script. I'm not quite sure, just kind of feeling it out.
I did put together a second take if you wanted to give a listen.
Yeah. Sure, definitely. Post it. Also, created just message. If you guys take requests for a take, there's one that I hope to hear after I posted it. Ooh, okay. So we have a direction.
What's meant by that?
So we have direction. Created is the one who actually wrote the script. So we have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have some direction from the script writer. So watch on low volume. Okay, bet. We'll go check it out after this. Actually, I'm really curious. All right. Let me go ahead and actually. Lero and Vivian, do you guys have? I guess Vivian, you have. I should probably go find it. Like just Twitch handle that I can drop in for the title.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, no, I got Vivian's. I just need Vero's. I think if oh wait, no, I found it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Lero VA. Gotcha. Oh. So I clicked on something. There you go. All right. Let's go literal. No. Okay. So, tweaking the script a bit for wording. I want someone to do a take that's like, scene. Heroes approached a merchant or a mercenary rogue to ask them for help. You are this mercenary rogue. Direction, roguish, cool, dismissive, but easygoing. Can't believe that these naive little heroes, what these naive little heroes are saying. More disbelieving and amused than angry or annoyed. What's in it for me? Highlights from the script. You think being right is all that matters. What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? I have no scars and people are after my head. One person or more. Creator just likes hearing us sound cool. Yeah.
I like it too.
You know what? Fair.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone want to take it from the mercenary rogue route?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's up first?
I'd love to go first.
Sure. Yeah. Vivian also threw in a
would you
take
mind
two
like
as
just
well.
like editing it in the tweak so I actually hold on, I can probably just yeah, I've got it here. All right. Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right is all that matters. What's being right? Oh. Sorry about that. Missed a line.
You're good. You want to try it again? I can try to edit into this. Oh yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, even just like a copy and paste so I don't look back and forth would be great.
Yeah, I got it. Also, thank you again for the raid, Milky. I hope you have a good day. Take care. Just like voice acting. That's very fair. We love voice acting here. I think right here the choice was emphasis on you, so I'll go ahead and highlight that real quick here.
Okay.
Oops, let's get rid of some of that right there. Oops.
Yeah, to super sci-fi. If you mess up, yeah, you can just do it again. It's not like you're on stage.
Yeah. But sorry. So the note that Leo gave was just roll with it. So it's true, like when you're acting and stuff like that, like especially nowadays with like you can do retakes and stuff and like pause and just start again. But I think like it's important sometimes if you can just try to stay into character and just continue. And it might come out, it might be a little bit weird at first, but think about it in context of like real life. You don't always know what exactly we're going to say next, right? But if you're in the mindset, if you're in the character, then you'll think of what to say next, right? Or what makes sense in the moment for the character. So, you know, even if you forget the words or like even if you don't like have the right words and stuff like that, make something up, you know. And a lot of times in acting, that's what comes out. That's what like that's what makes it through the final take. Like an actor will improv because they forgot the line or something, or like because they got into the moment, and and the director's like, "Well, what was that? I loved it. Like, yeah, let's do that one instead."
Yeah, just sort of froze, I guess.
No, you're all good. Remember, so like if you can, or I know it's really hard, but if you can, try to stay in the moment. You know, say you forget what you're saying. You're like, you know, like what's being right if you leave bodies everywhere.
You leave bodies.
Yeah. Or like just do a retake of it, even, you know. because like sometimes we'll go too far into a line and like we'll just have to say it again because we haven't thought it all the way through. Like, so if you're doing a line and you're just like, what's being right if you leave, you stutter. It happens in real life. It makes sense. It's natural. But having to stop and be like, I messed up, that it's also natural, but like, I think you can have more play with the other one, and you can also show off a little bit better of delivery. And sometimes you come up with something fun and new. What was the other line here?
I have enough scars and people after my head.
Yeah. Sure. Let's put that modification in there. I think those were it, right? Let me double check real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have some lactose intolerant, but Leo taking one for the team. Leo, yeah. A lot of Asians are like lactose intolerant and stuff. I guess that's good for one of the things is voice acting. You can mess up, and then improvisation is one of the greatest tools with humankind's too. And it comes with some of the great stuff most of the time. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Emphasis on right is meant to mock the hero. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's fun. Emphasis on you is for hypocrisy, with the hero being right. The cause of pain of innocence. Yeah, like Link going through a house and smashing all the barrels and being like, yeah, no, this is for the greater good. It's like, but my barrels. All right. So with those notes in there, do you wanna give it a try?
Yeah. Okay. Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars and people after my head. I don't need any more, especially from you.
I like that.
I like it too.
Yeah, okay, let's see here. Okay, here. Dang it, I wish I could pause and rewind. I like the pause between and people after my head. Like, it was a very secondary thought. I was like, oh yeah, and this as well.
Right.
Dude, that's fun. Like, it just is a very like airiness to it that I appreciated. I think it was either between what's being right, or I think it was during stand for whatever the fuck you want. Like, it was very airy, very like dismissive, but very playful, I think, as well, it was a really fun way to take the script.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that. That's what I was trying to go for.
Yeah. Any other notes on that? Anyone else want to try to take it with that kind of more roguish vibe?
I got an idea.
Who was that? Buddy?
Buddy?
Okay, sweet. Yeah, let me mute up, and then whenever you're ready, take it away.
Scroll up real quick. There we go. Admit you're right? That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I got enough scars and people after my head. I don't need any more. Especially from you lot.
Yeah, I like that.
Really good, Matt.
Yeah, that was good.
Very like almost like Western cowboy.
Yeah.
Like I can feel like the shoulder shrug when you say like I don't need any more. I like that.
I could see that being like a something a random NPC in like Red Dead Redemption might have gone with.
Yeah.
That idea of like, you know, the like Rogue knows who he is. It's more of, do you know who you are?
Right.
Yeah. I like the emphasis on the stand. It was a different emphasis from like trying to cut them off or anything, but it was like a very area like stand. I like the emphasis there. Heck yeah. As always, going through these. Let me see here. It says I've been up for closing on it 3 hours. Let's see here. Does anyone want to do another any other takes or any other insights onto this script?
I want to try the mercenary.
Oh yeah. Mercenary jump me.
We'll see if I could go mercenary.
Same femme fatale. I imagine each of you guys just like playing with a Buddy playing with a gun, or Vivian playing with like a knife or something like that, and just spinning around, just like be cool.
Yeah, I'm taking my broken pop filter again, swinging it around.
Very good luck.
I like these visuals.
Okay, so it's the whole script with these edits, right? With the highlights. Okay. Can't believe these naive little heroes are saying, oh my gosh, what a bunch of children. Admit you're right? That's the problem. You think being right is all that matters. What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? I read that. I have enough scars and people after my head. God. Okay, I'm starting over. Rewind.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm all over the place. Let's see. Okay, I have it side by side now. Admit you're right? That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the heck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars and people after my head. I don't need any more, especially from you. I don't know what I did.
No, I liked it. I could visualize the nose poop at the very end, like just the full disengagement, just like especially from you, poop on the nose. Bye.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a loser.
Yeah.
As dismissive as possible.
Does not take these heroes seriously at all.
Just vanishes.
Oh yeah, you're the heroes. Whatever you say, sweetie.
Also, yeah, Phoenix, you're more than welcome to gamble for Jimmy's heart. Good luck.
What?
Let's see. Can you ask a question? You're more than welcome to ask a question. Also, hi, Battle Cats. Welcome in. See, I do kind of wonder how much of a crappy hero this guy is if he's willing to leave dead bodies of burnt bridges everywhere, literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
Isn't that like most heroes?
Yeah, maybe they don't really
Yeah.
think of they don't really think of it. Is this voice acting club? Yeah, it is voice acting, directing, so on and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, Vivian got it. D&D Murder Hobo Party.
Me murder hobo.
It's
That's
It's
it.
just-
The murder hobos. That's who you're talking to here.
instead of burnt bridges, it's burnt taverns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's you always justify yourself. When there's like a greater like some, yeah, when you have a mindset about it, and then there's like, no, this is for the better. Or like you're trying to delude yourself with like, that wasn't me. They were gonna die anyways. Look, I made the right choice.
Yeah. I will repay my moral debt once I save the world. So what I'm doing right now doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, like some people are like, martyrs, or like where they're like, like, oh, whatever, you can do whatever, you can hang me up or whatever. But like, as long as I finish this is all I need. Maybe that's for like revenge or something. Thank you for the hydrate.
It's easier to say the ends justify the means when you only look at some of the ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that's the main point. They're just trying to ignore half of what they're doing so they can be like, but this part matters. It's like, yeah, you did that. You also did this and this and this and this, and that adds up.
Yeah. Kind of diminishing the diminutive of like things that you've done and trying to like, compartmentalize them, I guess, in a sense. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Battle Cats. Yeah, if you're trying to learn to voice act and stuff, actually gave a couple of really good tips. There's a couple of websites and stuff that you can go to, go check them out and stuff. Definitely breaking down scripts is a really good place to start in acting. Look at other deliveries. Look at different deliveries. I think it's very important to like look at as many different deliveries as you can, to see like how people take their things differently, and the different ways you can like play with stuff. Let me see if yeah, let's see here. The tips here were practice, learn about your voice, record yourself, listen to yourself a lot. Push away the fear, cringe, and self-criticality. You can kind of just go for it. I think another one, find truth in it. Like try to connect it to your character as much as you can. Try to draw parallels. Even if you don't like, oh, you haven't killed anyone or anything. Like what's something that you've done that you've regretted, right? Draw parallels to that. Then yeah, so common things are people going too fast because of nerves. You'll just get past that the more you do it. Flirty scripts with too much learned. And then reading the script without understanding the assignment. So definitely understand the character, understanding the mood and everything as well. There's also websites as well. So let me go and post that real quick. Okay. So I'll go and post that into chat real quick. Get comfortable with cringy.
Excuse me, voice actor. Sir?
Oh, what? Where?
Excuse me, voice actor, sir.
You have stage fright? Yeah. It's all good. You kind of getting used to it. I think. So here's a couple things that actually helps is being comfortable with the script. So read it to the point that you know it a lot, where it's just you could just deliver it off the top of your head, and then Yeah, I think that's the most important one, because then you don't have to worry about like forgetting the lines or anything like that, because that's the most important part when you're trying to like do deliveries and you have stage right and stuff. Once you can get past that, you're more comfortable with the script, then try to find the truth in it, and then try to like add the other notes and stuff as well. When you have it in its practice, where you can think of it like very analytically, where you're like, okay, here, this line, what am I feeling? This is this, like whatever. It helps you kind of take your mind off of the nerves and stuff.
Sorry, going.
Yeah. I completely got lost track. Vibe. That's the character type of person you should try and be. Direction. Where was I before this? I got lost. Yeah, I like that take a lot, Jemmy. I liked a lot of like the laugh that you did was really fun. A lot of it felt very playful, almost teasing, but like less of a teasing as in like your like more of like a playful teasing rather than taunting teasing, if that makes sense. I visualize like you hopping off, like sitting on a bunch of boxes, and then like hopping off and be like, okay, all right, listen here, kids, kind of deal. Yeah, let's go ahead and listen to Vivian's real quick here. This was Vivian's second take. I think we haven't listened to it. I just want to make sure here. All right.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if...
Not the stream crashing again. Anyone have notes from that one?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
Yeah, I didn't hear it play.
Well, let me check real quick.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
I think that's the first one, actually.
Really?
Was it?
Okay. No, okay. So I was playing it from the Discord. My bad. No, that was the second one. Actually, no. So okay, yeah, I got mixed up. Let me go ahead and download the second take real quick here. Oh my god, these ads are gonna be the death of me. All right, let's see here. So let me download real quick here. Downloads. All right, what was this one labeled as? Take two. All right, here you go.
Yeah, I just labeled it take two, I think.
Admit you're right. That's the problem. You think being right's all that matters. What about who you hurt? What's being right if you leave bodies and burnt bridges everywhere you go? Stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me out of it. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Especially from you.
Yeah. I like the switch up from especially from you. I like the gas at the beginning. It played it a lot into the like disbelief factor early on. I think like almost like I don't know. It almost sounded like kind of like just it's like when you took that breath in. That was really cool. Also, like your delivery of stand for whatever the fuck you want was really cool as well. From this guy. Sorry, Phoenix. Better luck next time. Also, hey, Mono, welcome in. It's Jimmy Roka, more like Jimmy Noka. No salt to the injury. Yeah. Any
kind of like going for oh yeah.
Got your drink to drink, no sugar.
No, what were you going for? Sorry.
Oh, it's kind of like going for almost realizing part way through that the person on the other end just didn't care maybe about me or anyone, just cared about being proven right or being right in this situation.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. So actually here the moment, because I keep forgetting like after the delivery's done.
Whatever
but, like,
the fuck you or whatever the fuck stand for whatever the fuck you want, but leave me.
That stand for whatever the fuck you want. Like it's broken up where you're like you're trying to find the words, or like you don't even know. You're so confused. Like it sounds so confused. You're like stand for whatever the fuck you want. I like that a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wanna keep going. Like I wanna like break down more scripts and stuff like that. But it's also stream is going crazy and stuff like that. How are you guys feeling? Do you wanna like try to speed run through a different script, or are you guys good with it?
I'm gonna have to go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I also got to run.
All right, that makes sense. Yeah, hopefully next time we can take a look at it. Or if there's more like scripts that break down. There's, yeah, I need to expand, go a little bit faster maybe. But there's another script that I've been meaning to take a look at, which is Last One Standing, where you're playing like a villain. But I think like there's a lot of ways that like it could be taken. It's been a minute since I've taken a look at it as well. So
nice.
But yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys joining in. I'm sorry if the stream crashed.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this was super fun. I really like different people coming in and like different takes and stuff like that. Literally, like there's different things or different like deliveries that you guys did that like I never would have thought of or expected, which is really cool. But yeah, Vivian and Lero, do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Because you kind of just joined in a little bit later in. Vivian, you want to go first?
Right. Yeah, sure. So I'm VTuber, Goat Fox, captain of a football team, the plus Celeste, those sorts of games, and I very much enjoy call-ups, so that's kind of why I just stepped into here, because you're fun and this whole thing seemed like a lot of fun, which it turned out to be. So yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to go.
Okay. All right, take care. Vivian does a lot of NG or N++, kind of chill like speed runs and stuff like that, but they also, yeah, a lot of sports and stuff like that. They just recently hit affiliate as well. They own a football team. I think I have to go back and catch that, but
oh no, just captain.
Yeah, the captain of
captain's like the player on the team. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining
Tries
us.
to lead.
Let's okay, Vera, are you there?
Yeah, I am there.
Okay, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, everyone?
Yeah, sure. I'm Lero or Lero VA. I am the Phantom VTuber who likes raccoons and being in the back. Who's the who does the jobs behind the hero's back or villain's back and is the mastermind and nobody knows. And
Vero has been hanging out for a while now, just like with suggestions on like for the dub, like games and other stuff like that as well. So I'm happy that you were able to join me. Also, you were helping with like some Japanese like practice and stuff as well, so that was fun. So I think we're gonna go raid out real quick here. Thank you again everyone for stopping by and stuff like that. If you guys want to like break down scripts elsewhere and outside of stream and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to. Like Created, I just love voice acting and scripts and stuff in general. This was really cool. I think we're gonna raid into Flutter Butters because it's their birthday, so they're doing a pretty big stream or a long stream. So we're going to say hey to them. I hung out with them earlier. They were super chill. They were doing some crafts and stuff like that. I love creatives and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna go say hey. I told them like, oh, I'll be back if they're still on. Actually, wait, hold up. That didn't. We gotta make sure. Flutter. There's 3 T's in this. Okay, that's wild. Okay, all right. I was about to raid into the wrong person. It's not my fault. But yeah, if you guys want to go check them out, say hey to them. If you like them, feel free to drop them a follow. If you guys have to go take care of yourselves, please do so. But we're gonna go raid out, say hey to Flutterbutters. We're gonna say a happy birthday. We're gonna be pretty straightforward and simple with this one. So celebrate maybe. If we can type it out. Cake. Yeah, we're just gonna go with cake day. Cake day. Space copy. Paste. Space copy. There you go. There you go. That's the raid message. We'll go say hey to them. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you for sticking around. You guys are awesome. We're gonna go. We're gonna raid out here. We'll doing karaoke on Sunday a little bit later. So if you guys anyone's awake, we're gonna have some fun and sing some songs and stuff.